food. After we are going to something animals because we have got free time today, and
And what about tomorrow? What plans do you have for tomorrow?
tomorrow I will go with my friends to celebrate birthday in a house because I think weather will be bad. Um, and we will play in Pathfinder. It's a board game, very interesting game.
Tell me more about this game. What's the main idea of this game?
One of players make rules and heroes and here's explain and help for other players with this game. Other players they fight with bosses and zombies. Also, they make houses on board. That's all.
All right. And what about the next week? What will you do on the next week?
On the next week, I will go to school and on Wednesday and Thursday we don't learn because in my school as the classes write some exams. That's why I think I will go to play football with my friends in the Zinsel.
All right. And what about the 9th of May? Have you celebrated it?
Yes, I went to the festival in Boxes Club with my sister and aunt. In this festival, we play laser tag, ball baseball, and in this festival was some free food. It's tea and гречка.
Check in the dictionary. Open Google Dictionary. You can say just porridge.
Buckwheat. Buckwheat, and it was very yummy. Also, we played in one game. Played in game. In my opinion, this game was very boring because we went uh, after 1 hour uh, to one place take a gun and to go back. It was very boring.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's see our plan. So first we had to speak out. We did it. Next, what we need to do is new words. So have you made a small dictionary with the new words?
Yes.
Alright, can you send me the photo or the file?
Um, it, um,
Alright, let's see.
Also, words in the dictionary I can
So it's your
like
essay, is that right?
this. Yes.
Alright, so that's what we discussed about 12 sentences. And what about new words? Have you made the list of the new words?
Yes.
Can you
Я могу включить экран. Сказать.
can you make a print screen and send me it? Do you know how to make a print screen?
Нет. Я могу на телефон сфоткать, а потом отправить.
Say it in English. I can make a photo on the phone and then send you. We'll try to do it so.
Все.
That's it. Say everything in English. So let's check your new words. Now try not to look at this list. I will ask you the words and you try to explain me this meaning. Roughly,
Roughly.
Mhm.
It's meaning
It means
people who make who speak with other people very bad um, and he do everything very rude.
or they do it. Alright, so it means that's right. Then former,
Former,
like he's a former teacher.
it's
He's a former student.
it's meaning when a student uh, The students or teacher was earlier, but now they don't work or learn in this place.
So you can say it means that, or its meaning is that. So you can say its meaning that, because it's этого, meaning значение, is есть, that что. It means это означает that что. So you should say it means that, or its meaning is that. Alright, the next word. Preceding.
Receding, it's meaning next, something next.
It's better to say it means something next. Something that was before it, not next, because next it means следующий. And here we have a meaning предшествующий. So something that was before. Right, the next word is, it's loading, deep.
Deep, this word meaning
Means
that means that something full
false.
false. For example, oil deep.
Alright, or the price is deep. Capacity.
Welcome.
What is a capacity?
It's meaning value of something. For example, this box has got capacity 5 meters.
Alright. What about the word assets?
It's meaning when
Its meaning
you,
is, you need to use a verb. Its meaning is,
its meaning is somebody bought some, for example, gold, and it's
his,
assets.
yeah, it's his assets. Right.
Assets.
Next, it's loading. Substantial.
It's meaning
Is that. Its meaning is that.
It's meaning that something big or huge.
Props. Props.
Props. its uh, meaning um, that
Is. Don't forget about
something
the word. The verb. We need to use noun, verb, noun, verb. So meaning is.
meaning is um,
That.
that um, uh, very meaning.
Try to explain more.
Um, I don't know.
Alright, check in the dictionary, write down this word and check the definition in English.
Mm,
Well, try to say all of the words in English.
um, 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 uh, the no, on um,
Can you repeat again, please?
uh,
Sorry, there was a connection problem, so try to explain me again.
it's something open for other people.
Alright, what is a scale?
Scale it mean is that uh, card for example have got scale to 5 million.
The map. Yes, the map has a scale. Next word, among.
This word is that um, um, meaning between the group of something.
Alright, like I live among children or I work among smart people. Right, the next word is age.
Age, this word meaning is that how old are you?
Words meaning is. Because if we say word meaning, you say словарное значение. And if you say words meaning, it means значение чего слова. Right, next. Insane.
This is word meaning is
Words meaning is.
words meaning is that
You can find some synonyms.
synonyms. No, it means.
It means.
No, it means no normal.
Yes, like crazy or weird or insane. Next, whole.
Whole. This words mean is that you bring something and you go with this, but you don't take it in your hands. You go with it near earth.
So yeah, it's lying on the ground and you're howling it. The next word is sci-fi.
This word's meaning is that type of films, for example, fantasy and sci-fi. It's meaning sky fiction.
It's not sci fiction, it's science fiction. Science fiction. Alright. Sci. You can check it in your dictionary. Sci-fi or sci-fiction. Alright. Next, top grossing.
This word's meaning is that something very very popular.
Is something is very popular.
Very popular and everybody know about it.
Everybody knows. So something is very popular and everybody knows about it. Alright, now let's see from which article have you taken these words? Or from videos, or where have you found these words?
Netflix.
Alright, Netflix. Then we'll discuss now Netflix, and I'll explain you now how to make the dictionary. So what you did is very good, but I recommend you to rewrite it in your own dictionary. So what can you do? Is this one. Can you see my screen?
One moment. Yes.
Alright, so you should make a table, and you can write here the numbers like 1, 2, 3, and so on. Here you write, like you can write down here a number. Here we write a word in English. Word in English. Like insane. Here you write down meaning. You can just copy it from the dictionary. Let's check. So, in a state of mind that prevents normal perception, behavior, or social interaction, seriously mentally ill. We put it here. Then we write here synonyms. And you can choose some, you don't need to copy all, but you can choose some words that you know, like mentally disordered, mentally ill, mentally disordered. What else we can take? Unbalanced. Copy. So you push on the word, you push copy, and then here paste. Unbalanced or crazy. Copy and paste. If you want, you can change these cons. Like first you write down the words, then you write down synonyms, and then you write down its meaning. So try not to use translation in your own language. And then you write down all the next words that you had. So we had like age, whole, and write down here like age, whole. If you need, you can write down what is it, noun or adjective, or it's a verb. Or you can write down if it's one meaning, like it has a meaning as a noun and meaning as a verb. The same, you can just write down one word and then write down like how as a verb and how as a noun. And synonyms for this word as a verb and this word as a noun. And if it's an adjective, you can write down the meaning of the word as an adjective and write down the synonyms. After you can just save this file and send me. Then the lesson will check it. Or you can make print screen, or the same, make photos on your mobile phone, and we will discuss it. So, have you understood how to make a dictionary at home? So I'm sending you it here. So it's a sample how you should do it. Alright, now let's go to the article Netflix that you read. So the article is called Netflix is now streaming one of the biggest movies in the world. So tell me the main idea of this article. What was written here, or what's written here?
This article about Netflix and very famous films Marvel. It's I, uh, why is this film so very popular? So this film is really good, and uh, more piece of people watch these movies.
More people watch these movies. Let's try to translate the first paragraph. So first let's read it in English and then we'll translate it in Russian. So when you're reading it in English, try to pronounce all of the words correctly.
One of the top grossing movies in the world,
Sci-fi, not sky, sci-fi, because it's science fiction, sci-fi.
Pastor that's hanged up and dress on the power with some of Marvel's big 20 hits like Captain Marvel, an achievement that previously impressed when we stop to consider that this Chinese-made film in question wandering Earth hasn't really been available to us.
US, it's not us, it's US, United States.
US audience at all up to this point. We are very quickly at screening, and yet it's currently the third highest grossing film. The incident response to Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame. Right, now let's translate it.
Одна из целей кино в мире прямо сейчас это научная фантастика, блокбастера,
Научно-фантастический блокбастер, потому что когда существительное стоит перед другим существительным, оно становится прилагательным. Научно-фантастический блокбастер,
который достиг высот глобального уровня этого Marvel, который стал хитом в 2019 году, например, Капитан Америка.
Значит, здесь слово whole. Что означает? What does the word whole here mean?
Это Стал.
Whole, стал?
Ну,
Как
это
became?
переводится как тащить. Здесь,
Мгм.
наверное.
Let's check. Copy this phrase. Impressive global box office. How on par with some Marvel's big hits. Copy this sentence, paste in the dictionary. So what translation do you see?
Впечатляет мировой кассовый сбор наравне с некоторыми из крупнейших хитов Marvel 2019 года.
So what's the meaning of the word global box?
Global Box – это мировой кассовый сбор.
Box office. Значит, постарайся записать себе в словарик следующие слова к следующему уроку. Box office – это у нас кассовый сбор. Global – мировой. Теперь смотрим слово whole. Now let's check the word whole. Whole on pair. It means тащить на одном уровне, дословно. Now we're checking the meaning of the word whole. And let's read as a noun. A quantity of something that was stolen or is possessed illegally. Next, a distance to be traversed. As a verb, of a person, pull or drag with effort or force. Of a vehicle, pull behind it. Third, make an abrupt change of course. So we take this meaning as a verb, pull or drag with effort or force, and we use it with a phrase on par. So if we translate word by word, we have тащить на одном уровне, but the phrase itself means находиться на одном уровне. Have you understood it? Right, let's continue. The next sentence. An achievement.
Достижение этого серьезного действия, когда...
Что такое impressive?
Impressive – это... Не знаю.
Check. And you can say, I don't know. Try to use only English words. So an achievement that's seriously impressive.
Впечатляющий.
Impressive, впечатляющий. And what's the meaning in English?
Admiration, surprise, worldly or skill grant, person or some.
Awesome, that's right. And an example, an impressive view of the mountains. And some synonyms. So what synonyms do you know?
Good, great,
Admirable. So you can check the meaning of the word admirable. It's also rather popular. And don't forget to write the word impressive for our next lesson. Let's continue.
Да, ты останавливаешься, чтобы
What's the synonym for the word consider?
Research.
No. What else? Check in the dictionary.
Review.
What else? Here we don't need to use the meaning review. Look at the synonyms and tell me which words you know. So review, what else?
Review. Examine.
What else?
Think about.
Think about, and you can see the translation, the definition. Consider means think carefully about something, typically before making a decision. So synonym can be review, examine, or directly think about. And here you can see synonyms are think. So if here we change the word consider on the word think, how would you translate it? When you stop to think that.
Подумай об.
When you stop to think that. Когда ты перестаешь думать о. Когда ты перестаешь считать. Consider we translate считать. Считать, полагать. Когда ты перестаешь считать, что
это сделано в Китае, фильм в вопросе спасения Земли может быть разрешено в
available. What's the meaning for the word available?
Available. Рассматривать.
What else? It's written here, the definition, able to be used or obtained. So how we say it in Russian? Able to be used.
Разрешен для использования.
No. Разрешен — это противоположный к слову запрещен. То есть что-то легальное или нелегальное. Здесь это значение просто доступный. То есть оно есть или нет. Это не значит, что он запрещен или разрешен. То есть он может быть разрешен к просмотру, но его нет в интернете, например, или страница недоступна. То есть когда мы говорим «the page is not available now», то есть эта веб-страница сейчас недоступна, сервер не отвечает. Это не значит, что она разрешена или запрещена. So, available, первое значение, имеется в наличии. когда ты смотришь какой-то интернет-магазин, там может быть написано там available, this book is available online. То есть эта книга имеется в наличии онлайн или доступна для чтения онлайн. So returning to our text, it hasn't really been available to the US audiences.
Нету в наличии в США для аудитории.
То есть не был доступен в США для аудитории.
В целом, чтобы достичь этой точки зрения, другой очень быстро достичь
Very quick limited screening.
закончить
limited. What's the meaning of the word limited? Or what synonyms do you know? Ограниченный. То, у чего есть лимиты. Лимит – это граница. Limited screening – ограниченный показ.
И уже это
Currently.
Currently. Так. At the present time.
Как мы можем это на русский язык перевести?
В настоящее время.
That's right. I'll send you the list of the words. Let's check it. Open this link.
Yes, I opened it.
I've opened it. So here you can see 4,000 IELTS academic words. Have you heard about the IELTS?
No.
Alright, so IELTS it's an international English exam. So later, after you pass your state exam, you can try to pass IELTS exam. So here is a list of 4,000 words that people should know before passing this exam. And they are in an alphabet order, like if we open the first page, you can see these words like abandon, adhere, afford, alter, alloy, arch, apt, attack, acquired, awful. And below you can see definition, and you can even listen to this word.
Abandonment.
Abandonment. Below it's written what is it, a noun or a verb, and some synonyms that help you to understand the meaning of the word, like ability,
Ability.
capacity or skill. So I would recommend you to take some words from this list and to learn them. So what you can do, if you can learn 35 words per week, you can take like 5 words from this list, like one line, this, and other words from other articles that you will learn. Or maybe you can take two lists from here. Maybe later you can learn more than 5 words a day. Maybe later you can try to learn 10 words a day, because you can see that it's 4,000 words. If you learn, let's count. So if you are learning 4,000 words, 5 words a day, it will take you 800 days if we divide it in 365 days. So it will take you 2 years and a half to learn all these words. And if you will learn like 10 new words every day, it will take you 1 year. And I'm sure that some of these words you already know. So if you know like academy or academic, you don't need to learn it. So maybe you have to learn just 2,000 words from the list of 4,000. And 2,000 words you can learn in 6 months if you learn 10 new words every day. And if it's 5 new words, then it will take you 1 year, but it's also very good. So for our next lesson, learn first 5 words from the list 4,000 IELTS. So I write it down. Homework. Homework. Learn first 5 words from the list 4,000. We write K instead of 1,000 in English, so we can write down 4K, it means 4,000. Alright, and now let's finish with our translation. So, it's currently the third highest grossing film worldwide, even with the insane response to Avengers Endgame.
И еще это в настоящее время третий самый быстро набирающий популярные фильмы в мире, даже с
Insane, it's our new word, insane.
Insane это активы.
Нет. In a state of mind that prevents normal perception, behavior, or social interaction. Seriously mentally ill. Find synonyms that you know for the word insane from this list.
Crazy.
What else? Below it's written mad. Mad is also the word like crazy. So crazy, mad, mentally ill, disordered, abnormal, foolish, crazy, mad, insane. То есть на русский язык это будет сумасшедший, ненормальный, Insane response.
Способности.
Response. What's the meaning for the word response?
Сверх.
Response. Сверх.
Ну,
We need a meaning as a noun. It's a verbal or written answer.
It's answer.
Yes, like answer. So insane response.
Нормальный ответ.
Здесь ненормальное значение сумасшедший, невероятный.
Невероятный ответ.
Фильму.
Фильму конец.
Avengers Endgame, да. Alright, so we have finished with it. Now let's check our plan. So first we had to do speaking, we did it. Second, we had to check new words, we did it. So at home, the same. Homework for speaking. Prepare a story what you did, and let's take some article. What article? On what topic will we take the article? The same about Marvel, or will we take it on some other topic?
Yes, Marvel.
All right. So let's write down. Marvel. Then we're switching to the topic news. And we have here an article. And that Marvel has the 80th anniversary. So do you think that this article would be interesting for you? Here is a link.
Yes, I think yes.
All right. So then at home you can read this article. If you don't understand some words, you can check it in the dictionary. Don't forget to write down some interesting words in your dictionary in the way I showed you. So you can have two dictionaries. Like first one, you can have it in Google Dictionary. You can save all the words you liked and learn them. And then you can make a list so that it would be more comfortable for you to see how many words you have learned. And if you know these words, you can make it in bold, like in yellow or in red. Alright, so that's the article that you can read for our next lesson. And the same, we will translate the first 2 or 3 paragraphs. So at home you can practice in it. So at home you can copy the first 3 paragraphs, paste it in the dictionary, translate it, check the meaning, and learn it. So this part we did. What's our next plan? Third is writing. Writing essays at home. So you've sent me your essay. I see it. So it's about foreign languages. Is that right? So let's check.
Yes.
Where was it?
Сейчас вы будете выполнять.
me find this picture. So the task was give a talk about learning foreign languages. Remember to say whether it's useful to speak foreign languages and why, what foreign languages you learn at school, how people learn foreign languages. So let's check first. You read and I'll tell you if you have some mistakes.
In my opinion, foreign languages help to people with all.
Why you used here too? When do we use to? We can say help to see, or help to go, want to sleep. So we use preposition to between two words, and to shows us that we have a verb. Or we can say I go to the cinema. Next meaning of the two is the direction when we're moving somewhere. То есть у частички to есть два значения. Первое значение – это она показывает нам, что у нас идет глагол, ставится между двумя глаголами. То есть «хочу спать» мы не будем говорить want sleep. Мы скажем want to sleep, потому что мы можем сказать want a sleep. То есть want a sleep – это «я хочу сон», want to sleep – «я хочу поспать». So, to показывает нам, что будет дальше идти глагол. То есть можешь просто запомнить, что когда у нас два глагола подряд, ставится частичка to. Исключение модальными глаголы. После модальных глаголов to не ставится. То есть should go, must see. Второй случай, когда мы используем частичку to, это направление, значение в. То есть, например, я иду в кино. В русском языке у нас в остается в любом случае, двигаемся мы или находимся в одном месте. В английском to – это когда мы идем в кино. At – когда мы находимся в кино. I'm at school. I'm at the cinema. I'm at school. I'm at the cinema. Но когда мы идем в кино, мы говорим I go to the cinema. Let's check your sentence. Значит, проверяем здесь help to people with all. У нас здесь people является глаголом? Нет, не является. У нас здесь people является местом, куда можно прийти? Нет, не является. То есть мы могли бы сказать help to achieve, help to understand, help to learn, но мы не можем сказать help to people. То есть если идет помогать людям, будет просто help people. Let's continue the second sentence.
Now, for example, you can speak with other people in other countries.
What's the synonym for the word for example?
For example,
do you remember the website for synonyms?
Also?
No. So let's open this link for the synonyms. Have you opened it?
Yes.
So below you can see that synonyms for the phrase for example is for instance. So instead of so the website that shows you all the synonyms is called Power Thesaurus. So try to use it at home. So instead of for example, try to use for instance, and you can write down this word in your dictionary. So for instance. Because for instance is a word from advanced list of the words, and for example as a basic word, so you need to use advanced words for the advanced level of English. All right, so for instance, you can speak with other people in other countries. All right, next, the third sentence.
You can find new job on your friends with other language.
All right, next sentence.
Uh,
But
when
I would better say when you know another language, not with other language, or you can find new job or new friends when you can speak more than one language. Fourth.
when you know more languages than other people, you have more chance to achieve something in life.
More chances. If you use the meaning of this word in plurals, then you should say more chances. You have more chances to achieve. So that's the way when we should use to. So have to achieve. So we have two verbs. Between them, we need to put to. Even if we have more chances to achieve. You can translate to in Russian like чтобы. Имеет больше шансов, чтобы достичь. Because if you don't put to, you have, we can understand it like have more chances achieve. То есть он имеет больше шансов, больше достигающих шансов. То есть здесь тогда у нас, если мы не ставим to, у нас achieve превращается в существительное. Но существительное achievement. То есть нам нужно поставить to, чтобы мы понимали, что это глагол. Потому что в слове achievement он звучит по-разному. Achieve – достигать, achievement – достижение. Но некоторые другие слова звучат одинаково, как существительное и как глагол. Если мы не ставим to, то мы думаем, что это значит существительное какое-то. Поэтому нам нужно поставить to, чтобы показать, что это глагол. И можешь себя проверять, что между двумя глаголами должна стоять частичка to. Have more chances to achieve something in life. Next sentence.
In my school, students can learn 4 languages: Russian, English, German, and French.
Next.
I learn 3 languages: Russian, English, and German. For me, the most hard language is German, because it started in this year.
It's better to say the hardest. We use most for the words where we can't use this form, er and est. So for hard, it's better to say it's the hardest language. То есть мы используем форму more или most для тех слов,